Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Off the Wall. My name is Mike, and I am joined by that way.
Bogz.
And we're here because we now Star Wars Celebration still going. Finally, after long time of waiting to see if this was ever going to be a thing, we're getting a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, which is one of my favorite video games from the last few years. One of my favorite Star Wars games, period. Jedi Fallen Order, Bogz, yay or nay?
Absolutely, yay. Yeah, not only is it one of my favorite Star Wars games, one of my favorite Star Wars stories that we've got since the Disney takeover. Fantastic story mode, I thought, of Cal Kestis and his journey of surviving Order 66, in getting a new master, Jedi Master, and all his kind of adventures and how many characters he meets along the way, and confronting Vader in the final kind of part of the story, and all the missions and everything. Overall, yeah, really strong game. Fantastic story mode, like I said, and this has been long delayed. I feel like this was announced a lot earlier. For some reason, it's been delayed and stuff, but I'm super looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. This is something that when they said Star Wars Celebration, I was like, they've gotta. If we're ever going to get an announcement, it's got to be this weekend. Right. We have the announcement, we got the trailer. So Bogz and I, we're going to watch this trailer for the first time. I'm going to pull it up right there. May contain content inappropriate for children. You might see some limbs get cut off. You never know. We know nothing about this. As from what we can tell, from what I've seen, it looks like Cameron Monaghan is back as Cal, which is great. Thought he killed it in the first game. Yeah. And since we know that, the second sister, obviously not coming back, which is kind of a bummer because I really like that character. I'm curious to see who we're going to be dealing with as far as big bads go. Do we see a Vader return? Do we see more Inquisitors, something new? What are we going to get? So I'm ready to watch thing if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's last time we did this, it kind of blew out the audio a bit. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit on my end, but let's see what we got here. All right. And I'm hitting play now. Not actual gameplay. Very important.
Tell me.
All right.
Cal Kestis. Why lead when they won't follow?
Lead.
I like that voice. It's hello.
Oh.
Why fight?
So we got the Grand Inquisitor back. Okay.
When you can't.
Was that right?
I love his lightsaber. Love his lightsaber.
What is your next move, Jedi?
Oh, he finally fixed the other end of his lightsaber. Great. This is Vader. It's gotta be. No. Is it? It's gotta be Vader. Or is that Revan?
I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that when dope trailer, first of all.
Right, yeah.
Dope trailer. When he's fighting the guy, and I saw kind of the when he was swinging his arm, the greaves he had,
right,
kind of reminded me of that armor that Darth Revan wore in Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay. So
I'm almost wondering, are we getting Revan, which is awesome. He'll finally be like canon. Was that him in the back to tank though?
I don't know. Someone with long hair.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think who could.
Not Anakin.
No. Obviously, yeah. What is he talking about in terms of leading? Has he found other Jedi? Because obviously that was one of the missions of the story mode, to locate other Padawans or lost Padawans or young Jedi, via holocrons and stuff. So clearly, I believe he's found something. He did have a master as well.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're on the hunt, on the lookout for obviously other Jedi, and they're surviving, evading Vader. But yeah, it seems super dramatic. Yeah, I'm not sure really who that could be. But yeah, it seems a lot of mystery.
Yeah.
There, and yeah, definitely a tease. But yeah, for a lot of questions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's got me because we know that he breaks the holocron at the end of the first game. So it's like,
yeah, true.
So it does kind of, it's obviously this is and we get the Grand Inquisitor in this, which kind of, if you haven't watched our Obi-Wan Kenobi reviews, please go do that. They're up, the episodes 1 and 2 are up on the channel right now. You know, we've obviously, there's been a lot of talk about the Grand Inquisitor and his portrayal in the Kenobi series. And it's like, we're kind of double dipping into the Grand Inquisitor here right now. I know timeline wise, it makes sense, which then also has me kind of wondering how far, like, from like, what's the time jump here? Is this taking place at the same time as Kenobi? Like, how much are we looking at a 5-year time jump to put it in sync? Is this right after the first one? It's obviously a lot we don't know yet. It's still very early on, but
well, I've recently a little birdie in my ear has told me Jedi Survivor takes place 5 years after Fallen Order, which means it takes place at the same time as Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
So that would make sense why we would have the Grand Inquisitor, why he'd be present, and so that does kind of let it. Obviously, this is going to be also very dependent on what happens with the rest of Kenobi. We still got 4 episodes left as of right now. So it kind of makes me wonder, is something that we're going to see, because again, as an early first teaser, it plays things close to the chest like you would assume it would. Is part of that because there's maybe some stuff in the story of this game that could be a spoiler for Kenobi, maybe?
Possibly, and also that the fact that we could see Cal Kestis potentially in the Kenobi series, or have some involvement in that, or the characters that are associated with him. Obviously, like you said, he does have a Jedi Master, and any other potential Jedi people they found. Obviously, they did destroy the holocron, which had them all kind of listed, that was collected by the Empire or the Emperor. But yeah, the actual Inquisitor itself, Grand Inquisitor, he looks so much better in this. Right. So I believe obviously it must have taken place before the actual this trailer anyway, before the events of Obi-Wan, because obviously he gets hurt in the series. So yeah, really interesting.
And I'm also kind of wondering, I want to see if I could find the voice cast for the game. That's probably not out yet, but I wonder if, because Jason Isaacs, who we know from the Harry Potter films, who has been in a great number of things, voiced the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they got him, because I was a little shocked they didn't just get him back for Kenobi. Honestly, I thought he would have crushed it.
Yeah.
So maybe I wonder if they got him back to then just voice. I mean, that would make sense, but they also didn't get James Earl Jones to do the voice of Vader. So, but the Cal Kestis thing is a great point you bring up, because a lot of people thought in Mandalorian season 2 that Cal would show up to pick up Grogu.
Because
that
was a big rumor. Rumor.
Because and also because with Jedi Fallen Order, the people who are voicing the characters for the most part are doing the motion capture for them as well. The character is modeled to look like Cameron Monaghan, who voices it. Second Sister was modeled to look like there. So you could have Cameron Monaghan show up as Cal Kestis and Kenobi, and it looked totally fine. It would work. So
yeah, he's roughly the same age as his character, roughly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could absolutely work. And I don't know. It kind of looks like Plagueis, has I believe he was well, no, he wasn't actually. So that looks like a creature. I don't know. I've just got a lot of questions. And who's the person in the back tank? Am I missing something? I don't know. A lot of questions. I can't wait to hear the actual, the plot or synopsis of this game, and what's he doing. And I'm kind of trying to think now, with same time as Obi-Wan, what are the other story potentials we can have. So really exciting.
Yeah, very excited for this. And I'm curious to see, I don't know if it was there at the end or not, but a lot of games that have been announced recently, they've announced they're strictly going to be on the next gen consoles, the Xbox Series X and the PS5. I wonder if this will follow that same format, or if it will continue, or if it'll still be available on the Xbox One and PS4, because we know that the Spider-Man 2 game that's coming out next year is going to be on PS5 exclusively, I think. And several other games have been announced. They're only going to PS5 and Xbox here. So I'm curious. I'm going to check it again when we're off here, but or yell at me in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. That's totally fine. That's what they're there for. So I'm curious about that. I want to know what you guys think, though. Did you love this trailer? Are you stoked? If you're not stoked for this, I honestly don't know what I can do to help you. That first game has such great replayability, and like you said, it's one of the best stories in Star Wars canon right now. And I'm so glad we're getting back into this. So hit us up on Twitter. All our stuff's down in the bottom, and subscribe to the podcast channel as well as this channel and like it. Check out the other videos we got on here. We've got our Andor review up, our Willow trailer, or Andor trailer review up, our Willow trailer review up in the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we'll be back with lots more as it drops. It's Star Wars Celebration weekend. We're going to be here a while. So until then, on behalf of Bogz and Soul, who's not here because she hasn't played the game, I'm Mike, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.